my name's Shell. Welcome to my channel if you're new, or if you've been before, welcome back. It's lovely to have you and I so much appreciate all the help and encouragement you give to me, and I hope I give the same in return. And I get so much encouragement from watching everybody else's videos as well. On this channel I've been losing weight since, well, January 2021. I started at round about, well, I say it was 90 pounds, which is 13 stone 8, but it was actually a bit more than that because I didn't start Weight Watchers and have my official weigh-in until the 4th of January, and I'd lost a bit by then, so I was probably nearer 95 pounds or something. But anyway, I say the first weigh-in I was at 190 pounds, and last week I weighed in at 9 stone 10, which is 136 pounds. So it's going well, and at the moment I'm doing intermittent fasting. I did lose quite a lot last year doing Weight Watchers and calorie counting, and then I did put some on at the end of the year, which I've now lost. But this is my 8th week of intermittent fasting, and I know it gets boring to say, but it's been the best week ever. I'm starting to feel now that I'm not on any kind of diet. The whole diet mentality is starting to drift away, and I feel like I just eat what I want, and I have, in the day where I don't eat, it's all very comfortable, I don't feel hungry, and it's just starting to feel like a way of life now rather than any kind of diet. Usually I've got some foods to show you, the new things we've had this week, but I haven't had anything new this week, apart from we did have some new meatballs and they weren't very nice. I forgot to save the packet, but I wouldn't recommend them anyway. I can't remember the make because they were substituted in the shopping. But so we keep trying different meatballs, and we always come back to the bird's eye green cuisine Swedish balls. I just don't think you can beat them. We get substitutes every now and again and they're never as good. So if you're going to try meatballs, I would start with those for the vegan Swedish balls, I think they're called, or is it plant-based Swedish balls? They're really nice. But apart from that, we haven't tried anything new this week. We've just been eating the same foods. We actually had pancakes again last Saturday. We're always saying, why do we always have pancakes only on Pancake Day? So we decided to have them last Saturday. Oh, and they were lovely. We had 2 each for tea, and they were really thick ones covered in sugar and lemon. And then I had another one we had before bed, because if you make them and they go cold and you put them in the air fryer, oh, they're lovely. So I had that last Saturday, and my window last Saturday was I call my French window because it was a big one. So I opened my eating window at 5 o'clock and didn't close it till I went to bed, and I had some nice treats as well. Did I have a chocolate bar, I think, and a few other bits and pieces. But from then on, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, I did the usual, what they call OMAD, 1 meal a day. So 23 hours fasting and 1 hour eating, roundabout. I'm not fastidious with that. My window opens when I sit down for my tea. I eat the tea, do the dishes, have a hot chocolate, and that's when the window closes. So sometimes it's 45 minutes, sometimes it's an hour and a half. But that's the way I work it anyway. And I thought, since I'm doing this video every week, and rather than go over the same topics, I thought I might talk about one thing that I've found to do with intermittent fasting each week, and just focus on the one thing. And this week I wanted to talk about the amount of energy I've had since doing this plan. And every day I feel I'm so full of energy, and my exercise is so easy. I used to dread getting on the treadmill. I used to find it a real drudge. I'd get on and I'd do half an hour and I'd be praying for it to be over, but now I'm hopping on, I'm just full of energy. And I do believe, and this is only what I've read, I'm no expert, but I've read that when you're eating all the time, your body's looking to get the energy from what's stored in your liver. And as your sugar levels drop and you should eat more to get energy, you start to feel all shaky and hungry and distracted. But once you've got into that fasting mode where your body's not looking to replenish food from your liver anymore, you just start burning up your fat reserves. And so in that way, your body's not trying to tell you that you must eat now, you've got to get energy from somewhere, because it's already switched to getting energy from your body. So I always like that. When I'm on the treadmill now, I'm thinking all the time, I'm in a fasting state now, so whatever energy I'm burning up is coming from my fat reserves. And I like that. It gives me an extra spurt to enjoy what I'm doing. And also, I get so much more sleep at night. I used to be awake all night, tossing and turning, and I'd be so hot, I think, because my body was digesting food all night because I've been eating in the day. And I'd be so hot at night, I'd be throwing the covers off, I'd be so uncomfortable and sweating, and it was terrible. But since I've been doing intermittent fasting from day one, and it's been the same every single night for the whole 8 weeks, I get into bed, and within less than a minute I'm fast asleep every night. And I don't wake up until it's time to get up in the morning. I sleep like a log. Unless I have to get up to go to the loo in the night, and then it's just like a dream, because I go to the loo, get back in bed, straight to sleep. And because of that, because my sleep is so much better, I've got so much more energy in the day. And getting up in the morning knowing that I'm going to have a good day gets me out of bed with an extra pep in my step, because I know it's going to be a good day. And it always used to be, I'd be getting up worrying, what sort of a day is this going to be? Am I going to be able to stick to the plan? Or getting up knowing it was going to be a binging day and knowing there was nothing I could do about it, because once I was in that state there was nothing to do but just get on with it, really. And that was not something to look forward to. Most days were very, very difficult to cope with, but now I know I'm going to have a good day, 100%, so I can jump out of bed, and I get up relatively early, and it's just a wonderful feeling knowing that you've got the energy to cope with the day. And then after tea, when I've had my tea, I feel so comfy and satisfied, not full at the end of the day. I'm not feeling stuffed full of food so that I'm going to sleep and can't move and just want to go to bed. In the evenings, I'm doing my crafts and watching things on the telly with Andy, and it's just wonderful. So that's what I wanted to talk about, because I know when I first started doing fasting, I did worry that this feeling of being hungry and getting the shakes and not having the energy, I did worry about it. I thought, well, I won't be able to cope going all those hours without eating. But it's not like that at all. It just fills you with energy. I can't explain it, but it just makes you buzz. And it's a lovely feeling. So that's all I wanted to talk about this week. I'll try and think of a different topic to do with what I've found, and this is just my own experience. I know some people don't get that energy to start with. For a couple of weeks it can be quite difficult, but I was very fortunate, and I had it straight from day one. So if it's something that you've been thinking about and worrying about, you really don't have that dip in energy, as long as you're doing a clean fast, obviously, which is just having black coffee or water during your fasting time. If you were to break that and have a biscuit or milky coffee, you might find that your results wouldn't be the same. I don't know, because I haven't tried that, so I can't say. I've only done the clean fast, so I don't know. Anyway, on to the weigh-in. Oh, there's one other thing I wanted to say. A couple of people have asked me if I'm ready to stop losing weight now, or what my target is. And I've still got quite a long way to go, because I know I'm 9 stone 10. A lot of people say that that's not, very much to weigh, but I'm only a really, really small framed person, and I'm only 5 foot tall, just about. So I looked up on the NHS website this morning to see what my BMI was, and it puts me firmly in the overweight category. I've got to lose, I think it said I've got to lose 10 pounds still before I even get into the top end of the healthy weight. And it gave me a healthy weight as between 6 stone 10 and 9 stone, which is 94 pounds is that? And about 26 pounds, I'm not sure, something around about that. Obviously I don't want to be at the very lower end, but I'd like to be in the middle of my healthy weight, so around about 8 stone, something like that. I'd like to lose about another 20 pounds anyway, because I really have still got quite large spare tyres, and I can feel that I'm a lot more overweight than I want to be. At the minute I'm in a size 14 dresses and skirts and whatnot, so I would like to be around about a size 10. I think I'd feel most comfortable in that. So I want to see what today says. I've got my great big cardi on today because it's gone like winter again. Do you know, it was down to -2 here last night. -2! I thought we'd gone past that. So I don't want my great big cardio when I weigh. So last week I weighed in at 9 stones 10, which is 100 and... I did say before, didn't I? I have to work it out again now. 136 pounds, is that right? 136 pounds, yeah. So, see what it says today.
Hello. It's ready. 9 stones, 8.0 pounds.
So, 9 stone 8, so that's a loss of 2 pounds this week. I'm really pleased with that because last week, if you remember, the scales didn't move at all. I stayed exactly the same, and yet I was eating pretty much the same food, so must have just needed to recalibrate and to have a bit of a rest. But 2 pounds off this week, and actually, yes,
Goodbye.
that means I've lost exactly 4 stones. So that's another little barrier met. Exactly 4 stones since January last year. So I'm over the moon with that. Hoping to lose a little bit more weight this week, but they'll just have to see. If it comes off, it comes off. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just so happy with the way life is at the minute that I don't want to change anything. So we'll just see what happens. Let me know in the comments below how you've done. Everyone's following different plans on this channel, and I always like to know how everyone's getting on. So please let me know, and let me know anything else that's happening with you, and I'm looking forward to watching everyone's videos this week. There's so many good videos to watch now on YouTube. They sort of died off a bit towards the end of last year, but there are a lot of good videos to watch now. So take care. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I shall see you next week. Bye!